Good morning, welcome to Tuesday, 26th of May. Good morning to you. Good morning, Morning, it's Tuesday, everybody. Yeah, how are you? Good. Thank you for your hard work yesterday. Some nice stories and some nice thank you, Ishal and Shati and Ryan, for telling us all about Eid and Ramadan, and I hope you find out a little bit about that. I would love to see more stories going on there. You can write them, of course, but I don't mind if they're typed. Even if you want to tell me your story first by video, you can do. It'd be great to get a story by the end of this session. It'd be amazing. But yeah, I've got some things to do today, but my focus is on that writing. I would really like you to try that writing today. But let's get on with it. Remember this? So this is Poppy and Jasper. And Poppy and Jasper, an adventure. It's up to you. You can get them to do anything in the world. Anything. Time travel. You can get them to, maybe that's not a plane, maybe it's a shapeshifter, like Maui from Moana. Maybe it's from a spaceship. Maybe it's not a plane at all. Maybe it's a spaceship going into space. You could write about anything. If you're struggling or if you just find it boring, think of a hobby that you do. Think of something that excites you. And could you add that in? For example, if you like football, why not have Poppy there looking at a football match in space as she's flying? That could be something like that. Make it interesting to you, because if it's interesting to you and exciting for you, it'll be interesting and exciting for your reader. Okay? Make sure you do something to enjoy it as well. There's not much grammar work that we're doing just now, because I want you to focus on this writing as much as you can. So, you should have by now a first draft of your story and an up-leveled draft of your story. So, a draft of your story, just simple ideas, and then an up-leveled one using the adjectives and the grammar we were speaking about last week. Please don't worry if you haven't even started it yet. This is like very, very strange times. I'm not expecting everybody to complete it like in school and have it on my desk by the end of the day. It's up to you when you want to do it. I would like you to do it, but of course, I can't force you. But my little virtual Mr. Leonard down there says, I know you read it, so I know that you can see it. Please don't just ignore it. I want you to do your best writing you can. For people who have got a first draft and a bit of an up-level draft, I think Ralph's got a bit of an up-level draft that I quite enjoyed. But we're going to do something else. We're going to use famous authors to help us with the next one. On your assignments list, you will see worldbookday.com, and they have got some fantastic things. Let me get to the page. Let me go to here. There it is here. Now, I'm going to share a couple of things with you about there. There's lots of things that you can do here, lots of things that you could have a look at. Some of the favourite things that I've got there is free to stream audiobooks. If you click on free to stream audiobooks, not books, that'd be weird. You get lots and lots of things. I Want My Potty. Don't know if that might be, no, I don't think anybody would be good at that. And the young fiction one, but look at this one. These look quite good books, but look down here. The Bolds, read by Julian Clary. Actually, the person that we saw at the start of the year, you can listen to that story. There's this one as well, the Nothing to See Hotel, which I'm quite interested about, that I would like to maybe have a listen to. There's other ones that are a little bit older, but if you want something a little bit challenging, please have a look at these ones. And teen, a little bit too old for you at the moment, okay? So you can have a look at the young fiction. If you want a little bit of challenge, have a look at the fiction. Or you can read Elmer. Elmer's always quite good there. Now, on this one here, which is the inspiration tab, if you go down to try the bumper book quiz, that's really good. Storycraft expert story writing tips. If you click on that, you've got these ones here. Choose your story guides, craft your own story, and share your own story. You will see some people that you might not recognise, but the names you'll recognise. For example, Jacqueline Wilson, you might have heard of. Julia Donaldson, Gruffalo, Charlie Hickson. Remember, we were starting 500 words, he was on that. And Jeremy Strong. And if you go through the videos, it will tell you how to do it. So you might have a problem with different things. So how to edit your story, or how to build suspense and plant clues you might be looking at, or how to write something that make people laugh. It depends on what you want to write about. What your Poppy and Jasper story might be. A comedy, it might be a horror, it might be, a real life story based on it. And you've got these people that will be able to tell you, how do you create worlds in the imagination of your reader? So during your writing process today, even if you haven't started, jot down some ideas or watch some of these videos here. And you might want to write a story about an illustration. So you might want to go to Chris Riddle and Paul Stewart's one. But have a look at them and you will see videos are really nice and really clear, and they share little different things to do with it and little tasks. So take your time with it and see if you can make the most amazing story ever. Right, let's get back to this. Boing. There we go. So, by some point in the near future, I would like, this is the last time I'm going to mention Poppy and Jasper. I'm not going to keep on like at school saying, I need that story by the end of the week. Where is that story? If I don't have it, I don't have it. I'm not going to come to your house and try and find it. Okay? So please try your best with it, because it'll be good to send on to your new teacher, whoever it is next year. And it'll also be good for you to do a little bit of writing. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay. Why have I put daily on there? Does everybody see that? I've put daily. Let's score that out and pretend it hasn't happened. Ding, 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 ding. No one. Everybody just look away. Or you look away. Look away, everybody. Hi, welcome to this daily numeracy challenges. Every day you should be doing your home learning wall. But this is really interesting because these are timetables challenges. And these timetables challenges are things that you see in TT Rockstars. Isha, I saw he's got 11,000 coins already on there. Very impressed. Of course, you can do some dogs still. You don't need to do TT Rockstars. I've put on the assignments list lots of websites for you to have a look at and have a go at and see if you enjoy. There is also packs and practical ideas that I've attached to the assignments. Have a look through them. Because we are all at very different levels, it's very, well, not everybody, but we are at, some of us are at different levels and some of us are different ways of strategies. I can tell you, if you want to send me an email about what the best thing for you to do, I can do. But here's what I would like you to try today. Times table challenges on TT Rockstars if you can. That would be great. So I've put this grid up here that's got all the times tables answers. And here's how it works. If you're looking for 6 multiplied by 4, so 6 fours, you go to the 6, which is here. and you go to the 4, which is here on this one. So 6 multiplied by 4, and you go right across until you reach that arrow, which is here, and that's your answer, 24. So 6 multiplied by 4 is 24. So for example, 7 multiplied by 2 would be 14. 9 multiplied by 9 would be 9 multiplied by 9, 81. And the ones on the yellow are the ones that are square numbers. So 1 multiplied by 1, 2 multiplied by 2, 3 multiplied by 3, 4 multiplied by, and so on and so on. This will help you with the TT Rockstars, Timetable Rockstars. It will also help you with some dog and just learning them as well. But if you don't feel that you're there yet, you can still practice some dog. You can have a look at the numeracy worksheets that I've put up for you as well. Okay? But enjoy. Really good fun. Science. Worms and balloons. Don't get too confused. They're 2 different science experiments I would like you to have a go at. Roslin Institute in Edinburgh have put 2 really interesting science experiments up. And we should be looking at, if we were still in school, we were looking at writing science reports and talking about investigations and hypotheses, but we're not in school, so I'm trusting you to do it. These sheets that I've attached have got all the wording and all the vocabulary there for you to have a go at. One of the experiments is about earthworms and soil and what's the best thing for an earthworm to live on, which is really messy and horrible and lovely and great, and you will get a little bit messy, but that's what science is all about, and doing a science report. The second one is you need a little bit more equipment. You need a balloon and you need some yeast. Now, if you've got some yeast in the house, the chances are you might be making bread with it. But if you do, by the off chance, have some yeast, this is a great experiment to do. And if you've got a balloon, some great experiments to do. So have a look at them, write down the report, do it as a scientist, and send me them on Teams. I would love to see how you get on with them. Okay, this is amazing, this one. This is still from the National Galleries of Scotland. Remember, each Monday they put a couple of activities up and I share it with you on a Tuesday. This is from Joan Ertley and it's entitled Kitchen Sink and Cupboard. And it's just a drawing of what she sees, which could be quite meh, but it's actually really interesting. A little insight into her life. So the little thing there, I'll read it to you. While we're spending so much time at home, it's important to keep ourselves stimulated. This week's activity will help to keep the boredom at bay by getting you to look afresh at your familiar surroundings and find the beauty in the everyday. They include fun drawing exercises, sketchbook making, storytelling and more. The activities are inspired by this intimate drawing, which is of the artist's own kitchen sink and cupboard. Joan Ertley once said, "The more I know of a place, the more I know a particular spot, the more I find to paint in that particular spot." And if you go on the National Gallery's website, it tells you the best way to set up for drawing. But what I would like you to do today is I would like you to choose somewhere in your house. And I want you to choose somewhere that you haven't really looked at in detail for a while, which is interesting. Don't just go to a blank wall. Get something interesting. And I just want you to focus on that little bit. And I want you to draw that area. So, just with a pencil or a pen, Nice and simple, nice and relaxing, nice and quiet, taking your time, just drawing something that's there. Now, the National Gallery say it doesn't matter where you draw and where you set up your easel. So you just need a piece of paper somewhere, and it doesn't matter where you're sitting as long as you're comfortable. You could be standing. There's a picture of someone drawing their bathroom tiles, and they're lying in the bath, doing that, setting up their easel. It's completely up to you, but I think this is such an interesting one. You know, in this time where we're always busy, always trying activities and trying to keep busy, I think just to calm down with a pencil and just look at the little details, it really help our mindfulness, and it will also really help our expressive arts, and it will really help just calm everything down a little bit. So please do take your time with it. If you want to add a little bit of shading, as Joan does, you can do. But enjoy it. This is really interesting. And it doesn't matter if you are the worst drawer in the world, the worst artist. Sorry. You can just see what. If you see lines, draw a line. If you see circles, draw a circle. But enjoy it. Thank you. And that is, as they say, the end of the PowerPoint. I don't know who says it, but I do. So enjoy today's work. I will see you in. Oh, somebody was saying, like other classes were saying that when they were video chatting today, it was coming up, administrator has blocked video calls. I'm just wondering if that is happening with us, or is everybody able to video call each other? Still, I don't want you to just go and video call each other, but just let me know, or join me and ask the teacher. I'll be there at 11 o'clock if you've got any questions, if you've got any queries, or if you just want to say hello, or if you can't see me, let me know, and I'll see if I can fix it. There's one last thing to say. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer here. Shh. Shh. Come closer. 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 Bye.